A nice double back pike somersault to open.
Very unusual tactic this. They put Eberle first on the floor. Now she's their senior competitor. Now there's no common edge. Very unusual, Monica.
It is indeed, and I think that they're possibly hoping that the marks will rise throughout the round. A very, very strong middle tumble there with two somersaults linked together to give her high scoring value. And a very, very lively dance to follow.
Three circles on her hands there. That rates as a C move, the most difficult grading that you get in gymnastics. And a double twisting back somersault to finish with. Eberle starts very securely on the floor. Big reaction from this crowd. The stadium now virtually full. All 17,500 of them.
I don't think that although the routine was lovely, and we see here the elegance, lovely head position, nice jump, I don't think that it's quite a world winner, whilst it's beautiful. A nice Arab spring into a split jump and showing tremendous variation of skills, which floor routines are all about.
Now, I think it's fair to say Eberle probably now past her best. And she scores, though, 9.65. That's a good start for her.
Now to asymmetric bars, we see the Chinese Wu Jiani. A beautiful performance. Stalled at a handstand, beat the bar. This is artistry and a beautiful move. Straddle over the bar to catch an eagle catch. Into a Doppler. Some absolutely beautiful somersaults and handstands with exquisite lines. And a hex tuck back somersault to mount. She had everything in that.
Monica, it looks as if we might see the Chinese women picking up where the men left off. That really was beautiful originality and elegance in their optional exercises.
This, to me, is what the sport is all about. And the score is 9.85.
Now the little girl who's really got the crowd going, Olga Bicharova from Russia.
She is just beautiful. A lovely vault, really pert.
And she's going to score well on that one, that full twisting, 9.75. Now it's Davidova to go.
The variety of vaults are interesting. A full twist on and a full twist off and a very good landing.
That the vault that she used in the Olympics. Davidova, of course, the Olympic champion.
Full twist on, a little late, so she doesn't get quite the thrust off that she should. But I think it should just pip Bicharova's score. Waiting anxiously for the score. 9.8, an excellent mark.
Now let's see whether Chen Wenyan from China can continue in the same way as Wu Jiani on the asymmetric bars.
It's a grand circle, a giant circle. A full twisting Chrysler, which is an extremely difficult movement. One foot onto the bar, half turn and a pike back somersault dismount. We just see during this the bar beat. The bars are particularly mobile. One hand onto the bar, the full twist on the bottom bar, balances herself with her legs wide. A 9.8 to score. Lovely exercise.
Now, the East Germans, of course, very much in contention, and Maxi Gnauk, the Olympic silver medalist, there, a very original dismount. She does a flip-flack, actually up onto the beam.
Maxi is a tremendously strong performer, whilst not perhaps one of the most elegant. In the end, what counts is whether or not they can actually stay on this piece of wood, only 4 inches wide. And there we have a flick-flack into a somersault with just a minimal movement on landing.
Maxi, a great technician. Always missed out at the very top level. Bad wobble there.
And a lost combination, John. 2 moves should have been linked together.
Maxi, a bit of a Cinderella character. She's always coming second. Can this be her championship?
And a lovely finish. And the East German crowd greet her. They adore her. And she even turns around, gives them a smile and a wave. Isn't that nice? Now we see the Arab spring into the somersault with 2 twists and a still landing. We're looking for, in a team competition, no deductions at all on the landings. And she achieved that.
Little bit of attention, but she scores 9.8. Now one of your favorites, I know, Monica, the graceful Natalia Ilyenka.
Oh, not so graceful there. Oh, it's a fingertip job. She's off. Well, can she recover? That must be a heavy deduction, John.
Oh, enormous deduction there. So surprising, but they were even saying in the Russian papers this morning that there she was right up the top with Davidova, but she's renowned for being a little bit brittle, and there it was borne out.
There's some beautiful moves following, but this is only one piece. Full twisting, dismount, and she won't be smiling.
Well, it must be down to 9.2 before we even start, so it should be under 9, I think, Monica.
Well, I would think well under 9, but remember we do have a Russian superior judge, but we do have some superior moves in that stalder to handstand and rising right up above the bar before she goes into her dismount, round, using the legs to initiate her twist. .2, well, a little overrated when we've just seen the world champions score 9.9 for a perfect exercise earlier on.
This is Chen Wenyan from China. On the beam, the Chinese girls haven't been quite so secure on this piece of apparatus.
Well, they're so superb. They've set their standards in the eyes of the audience, and the judges so high on the bars. They have to maintain it. We call what is going on at the moment, Chen Wenyan is looking at the beam all the time, showing lack of confidence. We call this in the sport beam hunting. And she's...
Oh, and the Russian directors cut away to Davidova. Understandably, the Russians interested in their own people, and here the Olympic champion on the A-bars.
Struggling in that handstand. She's got a lot to match. Straddle somersault over, circling and swinging quite freely. Now she seems to be controlling the exercise.
Lovely pirouette there on the top bar. Oh, and a shoot front somersault to landing. Davidova so secure.
It was a lovely exercise, but in my opinion, not the best of the day, whilst it was excellent. Here we see the upstart, one of the basic elements